Hey, thanks Justin for joining us for another episode of Spear Hunter Network.
Well, we are going to knock this out of the park, okay?
We will
Let's
finish it, and if nobody else shows up, then they can watch the feed.
Yes, exactly.
Oh wait, okay, so I have to use talk. Progress. Sometimes it's exit, sometimes it's talk.
Yeah.
Press.
Hey, Aaron.
Hello.
Hey. Get the worst wake up call ever. Severe pain threatens to split my head. Serious headache from yesterday is back with a vengeance. Meant to go to Diamond's hospital to see Hiro and Banshee while it was light out, but Thoughts flash before my eyes. I can't even sit up. Is this a stroke? I pull the sheets up and wait for it to pass. Don't you see spots like when you're having a stroke?
I mean, you can, or it could be
Yeah, there's like a
having an
variety of
aneurysm,
symptoms. Yeah, that's true. But aneurysm can lead to stroke too, so it could be. I'm only just able to
I mean, you
move
could
by
also
the
be
time.
having a type of seizure, but
That's true. But like from waking up, you usually have seizures when you wake up.
I mean,
Usually a slight
there's
trigger.
different types of seizures, and some can be triggered by all sorts of things.
Huh. I'm only just able to move by the time the sun is setting. Thunder rumbles in the distance. Sounds like rain again. Looks like rain. Tally.
Heck, some people feel worse under certain weather conditions because the change in pressure. Maybe that's
Yeah,
what's
some people
bothering
do
you.
that. I know. I mean, it's not related to this, but maybe I know people had like metal stuff put in their bodies to like hold in bones.
Yeah, and the
Stuff.
pressure, you can
Yeah.
feel it. If you've broken a bone, you can tell when the pressure changes.
I press my fingers to my temples. Check.
Oh, poor baby.
Whirlwind of pain has once again disappeared without a trace. It sounds like a hangover. He slept till like the evening. Washita calls that I'm making coffee in the kitchen. Me and this guy really vibe. I have my coffee right here. Says he'll come along for tonight's investigation. He must have finally wrapped up his other cases. Finally get Mashita, the final boss. Mentioned that he dropped by the hospital in between cases to see Hiru and Banshee. Seems they went berserk when they awoke and are now restrained. He refused to eat. Relying on IVs won't work forever. Didn't expect the report to be good, but this is a critical point in the case. Oh, that was Mashita. Well, whatever. Before he hangs up, Mashita utters a warning. And this is the 11th hour. Mashita doesn't offer a reply. Red lights outside the rain-soaked window are hazy like a wilting flower. Time to head out. Gotta head out.
What have I missed other than?
Oh man, where do I start?
You can...
No, I'm just kidding. We just started. We didn't do anything. We went to sleep. Then you came in. Masquerade. I park the car in the parking lot as always, walk over to the street in the rain. I pass down the familiar road to the hotel.
遅いぞ。何してやがった?
Dustin, you wanna voice Mashita?
Okay. Yeah.
He's so angry.
You're late. What are you doing?
Man in a trench coat cuts an imposing figure on the wet street corner glittering in lights.
You know damn well time is of the essence right now. Daimond's prepared for the worst too. He's made arrangements to transfer them.
Where? To the morgue? Transfer them? Oh. Must be in pretty bad condition then.
And I didn't mention this over the phone, but I met someone at Daimond's hospital. I ran into Sho Nagashima, that punk.
Oh. What's he doing here?
Some of his gang hangs out here. Guess we're a hot topic with them. They've seen people in and out of the hotel. Nakashima heard about it and figured they were talking about you. He contacted the fortune teller and, well,
But now Sho knows about the case too.
why didn't you just keep quiet?
You're the one that wanted help, bro.
That old lady hands out business cards to anyone and everyone. It's a real pain.
Did you talk to Sho?
Why would I? He cornered me asking for info on the case, but I drove him off.
Suddenly feel uneasy. Say anything unnecessary, did you?
Course not. I just said to stay out of grown-up matters.
Sho like 25 or something.
I think he was like 23, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Old enough to lead a biker gang, you know? For just a moment, my vision tunnels and a blood vessel in my head throbs.
Something wrong?
I need you to hold me.
No, I'm fine. Sure he doesn't want Sho involved either, but he really should have considered his words more carefully. I hear footsteps coming up behind me. Can't be. Sho? I raise my head with a sudden sense of dread. It's only Moe Watanabe. Aaron, you wanna voice her?
Thank goodness you're here after all. Good thing I came straight here instead of, going to school. I got the results you asked me for.
I look at her blankly for a moment. Then I remembered I asked her to use her connections to investigate the rumors. Right, thanks.
There's no time. Give us the short version.
Okay, old man. Then I'll only cover the, really important parts, which is everything. I heard something amazing from someone who was totally there at the time.
What, like a hotel employee?
No, not like that. Jeez, when I say someone who was there, I mean, really there. I obviously mean one of the high school girls who was up to totally good.
Started making trouble in my
No
neighborhood?
good.
Caught to one?
This is legit, right? Totes.
I don't know.
I don't know how
I would
to
hope she's
speak.
legit. Even Mashida's interested. Only the people who use Masquerade really know what happened there. Hearing from someone involved is best.
Yeah, her name's Aiko. The editorial department helped me track her down. She went to a nearby high school and did this so-called part-time job apparently. And what's really important is what Aiko said about her classmate Esko.
Why do they use these names? Just so they can
I guess
affiliate
they
with
only use real
anybody?
names because
Like,
they're talking
oh,
about child prostitution.
yes. Molly pulls a voice recorder from her bag and hits the play button.
Yeah, a friend introduced me to a part-time job. It was whimsical. I mean, I just did it on a whim. Yeah, so we're supposed to meet at the hotel Masquerade. And there's a system there where someone introduces us to customers. Which are creepy old men. You get a lot of money from it, so everyone was dying to get hired. Dying, get it? Haha. But one day there was an incident. Someone at school found out about the job. Some goody two-shoes class rep Esko, and she said she was going to tell her teacher, N. Mura. Everyone freaked and apologized to her, saying they'd stop, and she just wouldn't listen. If our parents found out, it'd be the worst thing ever. We begged, but she didn't budge. She was so uncool not letting us be prostitutes. In the end, she left class saying she was going to the police with N. Mura. We were totally freaking out, so I went to the hotel that night. I mean, at that point, there was no harm going, haha, it was already over. But then, she was there. Esko was standing in front of the Masquerade in the drizzling rain, in a red raincoat. She said she was going to the police, so who knows why she was at the hotel. But it made us all jumpy and on edge every day after that. Except nothing ever happened. Soon after that, Masquerade shut down. I guess they uncovered something.
Maybe that's Mashida? I don't know.
Huh? The job? Yeah.
I completely quit after that.
Oh.
Ha ha ha.
Kill the girl.
That's Aiko's testimony, like just the important parts, though.
I got a fascinating first-hand account. Rumors of Red Riding Hood and what was written in the guest books we found in the hotel. All the pieces are in that girl's confession. What ended up happening to Esco?
I don't know exactly, but apparently she stopped coming to school. According to Aiko, she just suddenly stopped showing up.
Mashita snorts.
Too perfect. She was probably just being overly dramatic. Especially that part about the red raincoat. Most people use an umbrella when it's raining.
That's true. Mashita's right. Possible the raincoat was designed for whoever she was waiting for, but hardly anyone comes down the street. It doesn't really fit.
Is that all you have to tell us? Then hurry up and go home.
But I want to be in the Scooby-Doo adventure. So I really can't come with you?
No!
I want to be Velma. I worked really hard, you know. I can put on glasses.
Apparently Moe really wants to come along. I do feel bad. She worked and got us that info just so she could investigate with us, but... Sorry, but she shouldn't be here. There's already been 2 victims. We can't get you wrapped up in this too.
Oh, okay. I understand.
I nods. I guess she's already over it.
You better tell me all about it later. And totes, be careful.
Sounds worried about me. He disappears around the street corner. Siren echoes on the wind, an unnatural howl in the distance. Look up at a masquerade looming before us. What the hell happened to that hunk of concrete? There's always a tragic cause to the birth of a spirit. Red Riding Hood must be the same. But I can't watch my friends die. I slowly step forward, trying to escape from the unease threatening to engulf me.
It's not right for the dead to meddle with the living. I'm not sure I was saying that. Oh, okay.
Mashita mutters beside me. Is that a personal creed?
Nah, just what I think.
Mashita clicks the tongue. New info is added to the spirit file. Aiko's testimony. Alright, let's... Oh wait, no. Not what we want to do. Forward? Okay. That's Mashita
Hey.
again.
Dun dun dun.
Step in the lobby, Mashita stops in front of me. What's wrong?
What a fantastic job you've done here.
What are you talking about?
Look,
What? The lobby looks completely different. The room's covered in white. No, it wasn't like this yesterday.
thought so. These are... webs?
Mashita touches one of the floating threads.
Look like she's up the ante. Bring it. Time to make our appointment with our lady friend. Oh, yeah.
Just then, ground of an elevator moving echoes. The elevator just come back to the first floor? That'd mean...
Someone's already here?
You see what... Oh.
Did you see which floor it came from?
No, I wasn't looking. I feel like it took a while between when I heard the noise and its arrival.
I'm betting it's one of the upper floors. Maybe the 4th or 5th.
Today we got the elevator working and managed to get to the 4th floor, but because of what happened at Banshee, we weren't able to investigate any higher.
Okay, let's start on the 4th floor.
Alright, y'all. Let us go ahead and save, though, because that was a lot of dialogue, as per usual.
Mhm.
Fourth floor. We made
Dun, dun, dun. I feel like we gotta find a way to get to the VIP area, but I'm not sure how.
Masquerade wife. The masked girl running down a trail. Maybe as a kid? I opened the door to the guest room and walked inside.
Creepy. Oh, snap.
Large air conditioning unit attached to the ceiling is stained. Like work light. Nation mask on the wall. Let's look at it really intensely. It's like Dr. Mask. No shit. Put the mask and find a talisman.
Yay.
Ding. Yay. Okay. Look at the base. Made out of wood, but it isn't broken. Whatever's inside is probably still intact. Feel it. Pull open the drawer and find notebook. Mask guest notebook 401.
What's
Mashita.
that?
Guest notebook provided by the hotel. Guests write about their experiences in it.
That's not weird.
I can't imagine being coaxed to do that. I glanced through the pages.
It's like coerced Yelp. I don't.
It's like, well, it's like a survey, you know. Like, you know, it's like after you get off a call with a customer. rep,
But like at a sex hotel, that's just really
it's still,
weird.
it's still a survey after a service, you know. This guest book entries are clearly different from all the other ones. It's covered. It covers a number of horrifying topics such as devil worship and different types of torture. Every page is crammed with stuff like that. Possible to tell which ones are delusions and which ones actually took place. Only thing I could say for sure is that it's surging with a twisted, single-minded appetite. I silently hand over the guest book.
So are we
Mashita.
kink shaming here?
Yeah, I guess so. Mashita skims through it and then smirks.
Huh, that's quite the hobby. The handwriting differs by page. This is written by several guests.
I find that hard to believe. Sincerely doubt there's so many people in the world who have such a unique hobby.
Oh, you poor, naive, dumb.
They're like moths drawn in flame. You wouldn't even know to look at them. Pieces are finally coming together. Seeing this hotel offered a special service for its preferred guests.
You mean kind of stuff written in that guest book?
Yeah, the kids working that part-time job were probably part of it too.
But oh, there it is.
You.
Guaranteed their safety and complete confidentiality, of course.
Oh, so much for safety.
After all, the one who sold his soul is probably the one most nervous about that. Still, these people have quite the imagination.
Yeah.
Ashita muttered sarcastically as he casually leaps through the pages. Then he stops.
Hey, this phrase, you know what it means?
The phrase Mashita is pointing to is Jorogumo's punishment. Jorogumo, huh? A spider monster from Japanese folklore that can shapeshift into a beautiful woman.
So you do know about it. Thanks so much for the info dump.
Ignore the
You
hint of
asked,
sarcasm in his voice and read the rest of the page. Jorogumo's punishment is a recreation of a certain urgent legend. Capture the largest spider you can find. I don't like where this is going already. A wild one would be best.
Oh, no.
Sharpen the sacrifice's senses with drugs and use a mouth speculum to keep their mouth open.
Oh god.
And throw the spider in their mouth. And is to swallow it. They're innocent. If they don't or the spider escapes, they're guilty. The witch's trial meant to judge truth from a lie. If I get a sacrifice that needs punishing, I'd like to try it out immediately. Ellipses. can't be that what's written here actually happened. Someone actually do this?
Who knows? Hey. Calm down. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm calm. I doubt much to believe me. It's obvious that I'm totally rattled.
Don't forget, mister. We can't die here.
Of course I know that.
This guy has weird mood swings, and
I
you
try to
don't
keep
know
my
when they're
reply
coming.
as steady as possible. But my hands keep shaking as I put the guest book in my bag. I go into the bathroom. Really? Oh, spider web. They're brand new spider webs. Was this web built last night? Well, we didn't actually go through this room last night, I don't think. Let's try this. Look at the trash can. There's a number of tracks in it. Maybe it was kicked by guests or something. I feel it. I turn it upside down and shake it. Wad of paper falls out. I found worn out talisman. Yay! Good stuff. Hey, real quick. This some kind of slime is stuck in here,
Gross.
so my reflection's hard to see. Slime, you say?
Is there anything in the sink?
No.
We found things in
not
the sink
lighting up.
before. No. Okay.
I go
Was there anything in the closet? Because I thought I saw the light shimmer.
I think that's the exit, but let's try it.
Oh.
Behind the wire door, there's a folding table and chairs stored away. They're too big to carry around. Oh, you're right.
Well, I
I
guess
always
we
thought
need
I
a
always
table.
thought that was the exit door. What if we missed anything? I don't think so though. Open the guest door or open the room and walk inside. I will pick up the phone.
Hello.
Hear a faint laugh. I don't hear anything more coming from it. Bitch,
It's not creepy.
hang up on me. Fucking rude. Feels like the mask is staring at me. Was Scooby-Doo? I take it down, but it's just a mask. Still feels like it's staring at me though.
Yep.
I don't see anything.
Bathroom, I guess.
Bathroom. I look in the shower, there's dark gray water in the bathtub. My nose
You.
rebels at the stench of iron. I look at the gross sink. I look at it. Stain looks like they might have come from old blood. I feel the blood. How is there more to check out? Is that my eyes? Oh god.
Oh,
I stick my
gross.
fingers down the drain. I touched something hard. Something cylindrical is stuck down there. Sadly, my fingers don't seem to be able to reach it.
I think that's Mashita.
Something in there is often a prime location to hide incriminating objects. It's likely an important piece of evidence. We should get it.
Easier said than done, bucko. Should I put... Wait, should I put Vaseline on my hand, maybe? Take out the Vaseline. Aw, I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, you think it would make your hand slide easier?
I
Credit
could...
card?
Let me massage it out. Take the credit card. What I do with... I don't have any particularly good ideas. Emergency key ring? Kind of get out with the key. Okay, maybe not. Mini massager! I got the mini massager.
Damn it.
Tough. Next is...
I don't think we have anything. I guess we'll have to come back.
Yeah, unless we're supposed to get out of the guest book. I don't think that would
I don't
even
think
make
the guest
sense,
book would
though.
fit down the drain.
Yeah, I think we're stuck on this part here.
We need something like thin, like a ruler or a pencil or something.
Was there always 3 masks?
Yeah, there was before, yeah.
Okay. I'm fucking losing my mind. Up in here. Up in here. I think we can go forward. Save real quick. Go up. This is the 5th floor, alright. We didn't get stopped. Ooh, electric box. I checked the switchboard, but nothing looks broken at first glance. Another picture. Masquerade wife. Pair of a masked wife holding hands with a child. Okay. I will probably have to look at a guide for how to solve that because I don't feel like remembering each one. It is locked. Okay. Look at it. Locked door. feel the thingy. I open it if I have the key. This is really just great information. I go to the guest room. Unalive. Wash it up.
Yeah, hey, shine the light inside.
Oh boy. Huh?
Um,
Up. Oh.
A body is finally turned up. Let's check it out.
I don't like how happy he
Right.
is about this.
Right, detective.
Oh,
Finally.
sorry. I've been smoking at doobies lately.
There's a skeleton left hanging in restraint. I look at it. Spider webs wrap around his entire body, making it look fake at first glance, but when I look closer, it does appear to be an actual human corpse. I feel the skeleton. I touch it,
Should we be
something clicks off.
touching a
It's
crime
like
scene?
traces of dried skin. Well, apparently the cops didn't care too much about this place. They knew about it and they didn't investigate well. The corpse is almost a complete skeleton. It's probably like a crime syndicate and got involved and, you know, kind of took it off the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Mashita?
Small stature, but based on the thickness of the bones, it's likely an adult male.
That's not how you. Okay.
Considering how dried out it is, I'd say it's been here for at least a year. Problem is the cause of death.
And meticulously searches the corpse. Finally shakes his head.
I just can't tell.
Shitty detective.
Was he strangled by spider webs?
There's no soft tissue left if it was a tissue-based injury. Like, you'd only be able to tell if he was like a hangman fracture or something. Also, the only way you could tell it was male is if you
Joking
look at the
around.
pelvis bone.
Joke, huh? It'd be great if that's all it was. Still, this skeleton. He must have been in pain when he died. His face is all twisted.
Yeah.
If it was an adult male, then he was likely a guest here. No matter how hard I try to sympathize, I just can't.
Hey, look at this.
Mashita suddenly tosses something at me.
Found it earlier. Belonged to this guy. Still has some feel left. Kept it in your bag or something.
We're literally raiding
Cheap
corpses
lighter. Let's set him on fire! Oh, I thought maybe I was supposed to like set the webs on fire.
was a good idea, wasn't it?
now. What else is in the room?
No, coffin.
Is that a coffin?
Yeah.
What is this, some Dracula bullshit?
Pretty ordinary coffin. I look at it. It's any more than a fake prop. When you say that, then I know it's not a fake prop. I open the lid of the coffin. Find a book among the junk inside. Monster Encyclopedia. A book about different monsters around Japan and their associated legends. Mashita flips through the book.
Huh. So the spider monster originally killed people drowning them in water.
Yeah, that sounds right. I remember reading a legend like that in one of the books piled on my desk at Kujo Mansion. It usually targets woodcutters or hunters, but they're always saved at the last minute. Every region has a story like that.
Saved? How?
They use a tree stump. The spider takes it instead. Then
It's like a
protagonist
weird
escapes.
Naruto thing.
Huh. I don't get it at all.
No point complaining about folklore.
In any case, this will make for a good reference. Take it with you.
I'm shoving stuff into my bag. I open the door to the bathroom. In my life.
Is there
Oh.
a cabinet with things?
Somebody just flushed the toilet. Open the lid of the trash can to look inside. There's a large clump of hair inside, as well as some paper waste. Just in an urge to scream, I closed the lid and tucked the trash back where it was. Storage cabinet beneath Steve. I look at it. The door is covered with mold. I bet it's because of the humidity. I open it.
Gross.
Open the door and rummage around inside. You got bent hanger. I think that will be perfect for the others. Got a feeling we're gonna get a.
I'm a little nervous about there being a bent hanger in a place where there's like teenage prostitution.
Oh, I see where you're going with that. But I would
the fact
imagine
that we're-
Japan not being a third world country, that's not very likely.
I don't know how their
Fourth floor?
abortion laws are, or where a teenager would go to get one done.
Oh, that one.
But I might be looking too much into the storyline here, seeing plot that's not there.
It's possible. I would imagine if it's there, it was there for a reason. I mean, but it's also like, you know, people change clothes in these type of places a lot. But, oh, you know what? I am a big thinker. I am going to put the bent hanger down the sink. I should be able to bend this in any shape I want. Oh wow, my imagination just flows right in the hanger. Bend it into one straight wire so it can fit down the drain. That was kind of boring. Stick it in pipe and move it up and down. I hear the sound of dirty water. Just slide it something hard. Key to room 502. On the key is a tag saying Deluxe Suite.
That'll come in handy.
Oh shit.
Good thing it wasn't washed down the drain.
Yeah. There are sticky white threads wrapped around this key too.
Gross.
Seems like they stopped it from falling all the way down the pipe. Boom, boom. Is there any reason to take it to the 5th floor? We just that lazy to not go up one floor? Guess we are. This one? Yeah. Okay. Kind of weird because it turns your like whole screen around if you take the elevator. Open the door. Alright, there's a broken wooden horse. I'm gonna put its head on. Take out the wooden horse head, but what should I do with it? What do you mean, what should you do with it? You put it on the horse! It looks like it was treated pretty roughly. The horse is lying on its side.
That's just
I
cruel.
feel the horse. I go to lift up the wooden horse, but when I do, I notice something catch the light. I pick up and discover it's a metal tool. That is very vague. Oh. Thank you, Mashita.
It's a mouse speculum. It's usually used for medical purposes, but some maniacs use them for other things.
Huh.
Gross.
Just as I'm replying to Mashita, I trip out. A white light flashes before my eyes and I black out.
Ah, ah.
I hear someone sobbing.
Quality 10 out of 10 acting.
Eyes should be open, but everything is pitch black. I shake my head desperately and try to look around.
Yeah.
Horrible image plays into my mind. What is this? A young girl is blindfolded and restrained. Her mouth is being forced open with that tool. Her breathing is ragged. She must have been given a drug of some kind. Let us commence the judgment. Man speaks theatrically behind me. Court has decided to give the accused a fair trial and will judge her crimes. Trial will now begin. Oh god.
Oh boy, yeah.
Ah, ah.
I shall put the spider in the accused mouth, and if it crawls out, she is guilty. If she can swallow it, she is innocent. Upon hearing that, the girl starts jerking around frantically, her movements haphazard.
Help me! Sir! Help me!
She desperately cries for help. Her words are garbled from fear or the drug. I hear men jeering. Man releases a giant spider.
Into the girl's mouth.
Yep.
Eee!
Ah!
Hey, get a hold of yourself. Mister, can you see me?
The spider! Get!
Idiot, calm down.
Ow. Jesus Christ. Ugh. He punched me. I lost like 500 spirit power. Slug to the jaw, I return to my senses. That's right. I'm in a room at Masquerade. The vision I just saw. What did I just see? Went somewhere.
You haven't gone anywhere. Just fell on the floor and started writhing.
I feel like I've woken from a long dream. I can't believe that was a hallucination.
You finally calmed down?
Yeah, I'm fine now. Wipe sweat off my forehead and swallow. The girl who was restrained, was that Esco? If it's so, then is she unable to go to the police because she was caught by the people here? Quite the deduction.
Wait, where's the body?
Why would there be a body?
Oh wait, that was in another room, sorry.
But I think it was... Got the vision because I think it happened in this room. That means she died.
No, I thought this was the room that we found the skeleton
yeah,
in.
that was on
That was a different room.
yeah, previous floor. That was anything more than a fake prop, but it looks well made. That makes it look even more real than the actual real one. Well, let's open it. Open the lid of the coffin. I found a book among the junk inside. Demon Encyclopedia. The book has pictures of various demons and demonic crests and lists their characteristics.
Guess the guests here were interested in stuff like that.
I guess we'll take a look at it, 'cause it didn't give us a lot of information. I feel like that's kind of, like, odd. Demon Encyclopedia. West folklore along with the ideology of devil worshippers and ritual. Sounds really useless. I don't know when we'll use that, but
Is there a bathroom in this room?
I just noticed something. What do these stats even do?
Pretty much nothing, honestly.
I feel like they planned to do something with stats in this game and just they didn't end up implementing it.
I think
Yeah.
it mattered more when it mattered which
Yeah, like-
partner you had in certain.
Yeah, I guess like if you think about it, in some situations it's like, oh, he has a high power, maybe he could help me pick up a table or some shit, but
Yeah,
like,
that-
that's
I mean,
very
that-
redundant.
You're
But, you know,
right.
like,
I
you
did
could-
come
you
up
could-
with
you
like
could easily infer that with
Yeah, and I guess like if I
The
had
mattress-
Banshee in the party, Banshee would probably have high spirit power too, because he seems very like
Yeah.
assumptive. And I don't know why his
because they did talk about you needing someone with high spirit power at times. Like certain people could
Yeah.
help you detect spirits, but Mashita can't. But he is strong, so he could help you like lift the mattress when you needed to do that.
I think it's weird that his dexterity is so low from being like a former cop and like a detective and like what?
Maybe it was
Dexterity, like
arthritis.
lower than some dude who just sits at the mansion reading books all day, but Tub is covered in dents and scratches, too many for it to be natural wear. Gone by appearances of the room. Horrible things probably happen in here too. Horrible things happen in this whole hotel. There's a shelf stuck to the wall. That is how those things work. Look at it. Blend of hairdressing products. Cologne and lotion. Bit of liquid left. Check through all the bottles on the shelf. Got bath salts. Oh my god. That's what they're drugging people with. like repellent cream.
Okay.
I leave the bath. What's the bath salts for? Tripping out? I don't know. Bathing powder uses natural salts, perfume, lavender fragrance. Using H rock salt.
Himalayan rock salt.
No, I mean H mountain. Know your like spirit hunter lore. No Himalayan. H mountain.
Are we gonna take a nice soothing bath after all this?
So that's definitely gonna be used. I don't know what this is for.
I mean, I guess if you threw it in someone's eyes,
Yeah,
that would...
maybe. That'd fuck your eyes up, yeah. Fuck your spirit eyes up.
Oh, salt. Salt's good against ghosts, right?
I think regular salt, like like purified salt, right? Like by the church.
Well, we're just gonna have fancy lavender salt, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Not lavender, that's my least favorite smell. It just dissipates. I hear footsteps as I step in the hallway. I turn in the direction of the noise to see Sho Nagashima.
God, why is everyone so angry?
Sho Nagashima is standing there. Mashita said he ran into him at the hospital, but can't believe you came. Sho, what's the matter? Take a step towards him, but Mashita stops me.
Wait, something's not right.
I look closely at Sho's face. No, it couldn't be. Face unnaturally stiff, suddenly begins yelling angrily.
I was looking for you. This whole time, you're a meshy. I'm going to go.
Oh shit! He raises
Wow.
the metal bat he was hiding and moves in to attack.
It barely gets any screen time. Get back, mister! And when he comes back, he's trying to kill us.
Mashita yells, urging me to escape. But we're in a hallway with close walls. What should I do?
Ah, crap, we're gonna die by
Live
show.
or die?
Answer C.
Joe's attacking. What should I do? Oh, this is stupid. Duck and dive.
Duncan, yeah, because the others, you're a close face. It's obvious.
Quickly duck, covering my head.
Or not. Hey, you're not getting away. Out.
Because that alter squirts in a flash, I take a direct hit. How are you supposed
Okay.
to know which way to go?
Well, I guess
It's
the direction
literally
he's
just
swinging that
said-
bat.
But yeah, I guess. Shit. I have my hands full, it's just trying to get away. There's no way I'll be able to restrain him, but it shows like Hiruin is infected with the same mysterious poison. You have to restrain him or his life's in danger. I can't do this alone. What to do?
Die!
Those deranged eyes burn a hole in me. Who's attacking? What should I do? I'm gonna tackle.
3.
3 draws attention. Well, I think we already have his attention, but we'll see. Ah! My chances are thin no matter what I do. My only choice is draw his attention.
So have you ever taken a test? Statistically, C is the most common answer, so that's what I do when I have no idea.
I thought it was B. I've heard B is the most common answer. Joe
I've always been
hesitates
told
for a
it's C, but
moment,
okay.
confused. But a second later,
Ah, debated. You dumb idiot. You don't know when to give up, old man.
mental bat flashes above his head. Then,
You're the idiot.
Mashita suddenly appears next to him and throws a direct punch to his face.
Wow, I feel like
Hey.
that's a little harsh for the possessed dude. Can't we just
No.
gently knock him out or grab him or
That was
something?
gentle.
That was gentle. Okay, he had a baseball bat.
How do you gently knock somebody out?
I mean, do wrap them around the.
He
Well,
has a
if-
baseball bat.
I'd grab their neck and try
I
to
mean,
grab
if
a
you had
pressure
like
point and
some
try to, get them
chloroform
to,
or something, but we don't. As he falls, his bat flies through the air and hits me in the head, and I lose 500 more spirit power. Luckily for me, it collides into the side of my head, and I collapse
Oh my
painfully
God.
up. I think that was
Dumbass.
Cursing, Mashita quickly grabs Sho's arm and completely restrains him. Mashita puts his weight on him. Sho grins painfully. Finally, he faints.
Hey, mister, you okay?
Yeah, just grazed me. It's only a minor concussion. I sit up and gently shake my head back and forth. Thankfully, everything seems fine.
They give me a hand. We need to carry him out of here. He's probably like the others now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Better hurry. I think Sho would end up as the third victim. Managed to make myself stand, but my spirits had brought down to my feet. Still sprinkling outside. Drag Sho out of the hotel. Finally we have a chance to catch our breaths.
We'll call off the investigation for today.
Yeah. Tenchi and Hiryu flashed before my eyes. Sho's safety should come first. Let's go ahead and bring him to the hospital. I'll go get the car.
Good idea. Yours is better for moving sick people around.
Pick out the car key and stand up. Just as I do. Ugh. A piercing pain runs through the side of my head and I fall back to my knees.
Mister?
Just a head. It's just a headache. I thought it had gone away, so why?
You got hit right where it hurts, huh? You just rest there.
Sho.
You're injured too, so take it easy. I'll take Nagashima in my car.
Why don't you take us both? Because we're clearly.
You wait here until I get
Sure.
back. God, I'm sorry, this is a two-seater, and I'm not attaching you to the hood of my car.
That would be awesome.
I'll come straight back after I drop him off.
Sorry, Sho's in your hands now. They faint from the blood loss. Mashita collects Sho and disappears. Soft pitter patter of rain permeates the area. The sound of rain seems to make this place even quieter somehow. I noticed something. The noises aren't the only things that vanished. Pain is gone. Intense headache has faded like it never was. It's happened to me twice before. Hold on. Now I'm suspicious. Now I'm suspicious. I think back on the times when I had a headache. First, when I went inside Masquerade when Daimon and Banshee. Back then, I'm pretty sure I wanted to keep everyone together. Then I had a headache and Banshee up and disappeared. My next headache came the following morning. I was trying to go see Hiro and Banshee, but in the end I was unable to. And just now, I was going to go to the hospital with Sho and Mashita. Gaze at the entrance to Masquerade.
You're the only one I want to see, sir.
That's what Red Riding Hood said. I get it, you. Stare at the hotel as if I can see through the doors. I feel like I can see a red figure inside. One rainy night, a girl stood there wearing a red raincoat. You're still waiting even now for the one you respect so much. The headache always attacked when I was trying to stick with other people. I stopped trying to stay by myself. If I stop trying and stay by myself like I am now, then it'll vanish like it was never there. I get it. Drew, Banshee, and now Sho. I've gotten all my friends caught up in this. That's right. It's all my fault again. Well, it's technically Mashita's fault. I'll come alone. So, do what you will. Go back inside Masquerade.
先生
Voice calls from the darkness as if it was waiting for me. What are you telling me to do?
Die.
赤い糸
You see
見る
the red thread of fate, right? The top floor in the room of masks.
Top floor. Sixth floor was listed on the guide, but it was impossible to reach.
I'll be waiting.
Red Riding Hood's figure melts silently on the elevator. He does. The elevator's floor display begins blinking on and off erratically.
The combination. You know it, don't you, sir?
It's gotta be the painting combination, which I
Yeah.
am going to look up. Here, Alright. Okay.
So you have to do it like what in the age of the person in the paintings?
I think, no, just the order of the painting. Like, from like youngest to oldest, I think,
Yeah.
of the woman. But
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I don't
yeah.
want to go floor to floor. Gotta walk here.
I pulled up a guide.
What exactly are we doing right now? Anyway.
We need the combination. So according to the guide I found, you go in the elevator and the buttons go.
4, 2,
You
1,
go
5,
fourth
3.
floor, second floor, 1st
Mhm.
floor, 5th floor, then 3rd floor.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, it's better to look that up.
Alright. E. Oh, I have hand knife on there. Here, vanished in the elevator. I must be able to use the elevator to get to the top floor then. The floor displays blink on and off erratically. Which to use combination. Stare at the elevator button. You're supposed to push these in a certain combination. Press the 4 button or an order. I might be able to get to the 6th floor. What's the order? Got no idea. I've gotta think. Oh yeah. Try the combination. We're gonna do 4th. Push the button for the 4th floor. Then it is 2nd. Button for the 2nd floor. Then push the 1st floor. Button for the 1st floor. 5th. Button for the 5th. 3rd. Button for the 3rd. Elevator door opens and the stench greets me. That's not all. No, it's blood.
先生
Red Riding Hood's voice drifts in the wind.
I've been waiting for you.
No, I'm. Doubt my words will reach her, but I feel like I have to at least say it. Not the one you respect. Not the one you're waiting for.
Liar. You always lie.
Not lying. I'm really not. Scream splits the night. Same one I heard during the spider torture. Stop! Stop this! Won't accomplish anything.
That's why this time I'm going to test you.
教えて
Tell me the truth. Uh-oh. Feel like spiders.
Oh! Live or die. Countless spiders fly out of the darkness and start crawling all over my body. More
Gross.
spiders keep coming.
We need massage.
Back to
Massager,
side.
massager.
Back to side.
Oh,
No,
come
massager.
on, you did that on purpose.
Shit. Hastily pull out the insecticide and pour it over my exposed skin. Spiders don't even react. Ah, I died. No! Sharp pain runs through my neck.
Ouch.
Ugh.
Yeah.
We had to die once. Heart struggles
get it.
valiantly to keep beating. Endless darkness envelops. Thought there'd be a cool animation. I'm disappointed.
Well.
Cheap ass game. Alright, you guys choose then. It's the massage or sure. Clearly the sprinklers. Shit! I take the massager out of my bag and I hold it against my body and twitch. It's worked before. Spiders start acting strangely. They all scramble away. Red Riding Hood lets out a gusty sigh. Glittering white threads fly out of the air from her mouth. Trying to use her spider silk. What do we use now, team?
Horse head.
We'll use the wooden horse
That's
head.
all. That's all.
I hold the horse head over mine as protection. Strangely enough, the thread seems drawn to it only to wrap around the horse head. This is confusing.
That is weird.
Oh, the tree stump. It grabbed the
you're
tree
right.
stump.
Sir, who's in the wrong here? I only did what was right.
Law.
That's for the law to decide, man.
The law's corrupt. Have you seen
Red
politics
Riding
lately?
Hood staring at me.
Sir, I demand you come with me.
I don't know about that.
The only thing that ever matters is your life.
Let's see. One. How do you know
Yeah.
a person's worth?
How do you know a person's worth, man?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Red Riding Hood screams again, then her maddening eyes glare at me.
Sir, how do I look to you?
We met too late. Yeah.
That was like the least offensive answer. What do you like about me?
Your honesty.
Honesty.
Yeah. Your honesty.
Oh, she did talk about being truthful.
Big safe. We survived.
Thank you, sir. Let's.
Red Riding Hood's figure wavers, then smashes through the window and off into the night.
What? That doesn't seem good.
She just jumped? Bustling city can be heard out the window. I wipe my sweaty brow with my shirt sleeve. Something touches my cheek. Something's floating in the darkness. A thread? As I follow it with my eyes, I realize that it's wrapped around my wrist. Whoa! Something yanks me
Uh-oh.
towards the window.
Oh,
Iron
shit.
Man's got you. No.
Ugh. I brace my legs and try to resist, but
Can
all
you
in
cut it?
vain.
What do you got?
Run out in the night sky. I scream as I plummet. No, I should be rushing towards the ground. Just as I give up all hope.
Gotcha!
Oh, so this is the good ending. This is the bromance ending. A strong jolt makes me look up. A man struggles to hold on to my arm, his teeth gritting with effort.
このバカ野郎が
I knew it!
You stupid idiot!
Mashita!
Shut up and give me your other arm.
Well, if you say so.
Hurry up! Grab onto me!
Move forward. Right. Desperately tries to pull me up after what feels like an eternity of struggling. I make it over the edge and tumble safely back inside the hotel. The only sound that can be heard is our gasp for breath as we sit in the darkness.
Why'd you ignore my orders?
Ashita spits words out between wheezes. Sorry. This isn't the time to be making excuses. I might be better off shutting up.
Idiot. Try putting yourself in my shoes.
Is she gone? Oh,
Is she gone?
I think so. The window. Still trembling as I point to the broken window. She threw herself out of it. Might have been trying to take me with her.
No, not you. That Sir person.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Can't walk? Then let's go.
Ashita slowly stands and looks at me.
Nicely done. That wasn't bad work for an amateur like you.
What do you think, man? It stopped raining. The cool wind on my cheek hinted autumn.
I'm gonna drop by and see Daimon.
Like to see how the others are doing.
Yeah. What?
Hand me the car key.
Fucking trying to jack my ride? No, I can drive.
Have you completely gone mad? Look at your hands.
Glance down at them, only to suddenly realize they're still shaking. I was gonna be like,
You just face down a spirit.
I thought you were gonna be like, just to look down, I don't have hands.
What is this, goosebumps? You can't drive in that condition.
Choice made for me. I take the key out of my pocket, toss it to Mashita. Corner parking lot. Wait, so is he gonna just diss me here and I give him my car and everything?
Right. You rest here.
He's awful!
No.
Fuck this guy!
You're
Like-
the worst boyfriend.
Hey, I saved your ass!
He leaves me in like fucking the red light district after facing a spirit and I'm like unstable physically and drives off of my car and like he's even driving to the hospital is the funny thing. Like he could literally take me to the hospital with him and admit me, but no. I watch him go, I notice something down on the wet asphalt. That's Ida.
Creepy.
It lay there. It lay there. Legs all curled up almost as if it was desperately trying to hold on to something. Now that's just how they die, I think.
気が済んだか
You satisfied now? Let's go home. Gently pick the spider up, wrap it in my handkerchief, and put it in my pocket.
Why? It's weird.
Sentimental value, you know. Wait, what did I just steal Mashita's car?
Oh, I think he came back to pick you up.
Ah, okay. Alright, back is a blur. I sat and let Mashita's voice wash over me like background radio noise. I remember wondering if Red Riding Hood might have stolen a part of my soul.
Before the investigation day, Mo tipped us off on that testimony, remember? That helped me connect the dots. I realized a teacher was wrapped up in the case.
Oh shit.
A teacher from a school near the hotel was arrested for breaking the law.
That's What does that have to do with anything?
There's an odd part in Aiko's testimony. They were scared they'd be reported, but nothing ever happened. In other words, Esko never went to the police after telling to the teacher. Or maybe more, she couldn't let go.
Brown is trying to put the pieces together. I think I'm too spaced out as nothing's making sense.
You'd never make it as a detective.
Can't he just drop that? I don't plan on becoming one anyway.
There's only one possible answer. That Sir person Esko trusts so deeply was one of Masquerade's customers.
What? I feel like I've been hit up the side of the head, and not with a pillow, more like a lead pipe.
The one she sought salvation from ended up being a criminal. Definition of irony.
Ashita glances out the window and chuckles dryly. Bitter sound fits both of our moods.
It was the teacher, Mora, the one mentioned in Aiko's testimony. I saw a photo of him. He was thin, tall, the type popular with students. Well, I suppose.
Glances back at me through the mirror.
You might say he wasn't too unlike you.
Oh my god, how dare you. Ashita suddenly tosses the file at me.
Those are the research results. Look them over if you want to know more.
Results? Flip through the thick bundle of paper. They're very well organized documents. I've taken a lot of time to gather this amount of information. Then it hits me. Wait a second. Should have just said that he connected the dots with the help of Moe's testimony. And he knew all of this before we started our investigation tonight. You knew everything?
I just said I put it all together when I heard the testimony. But I decided not to tell you just in case.
Why? If I'd have known, I could have.
What would you have done?
Stone turns mocking as he laughs.
You would have just sympathized too much and let your guard down your guard. You're grateful I didn't.
It's weird. I feel like it would have been good to know.
Ashita leaves me with a research file and heads to Diamond's hospital. Now that I'm alone, I can't keep my 3 hospitalized friends out of my mind. There's nothing I can do for them right now. I've done everything I can. I bolster myself with that information. Spread Ashita's documents out on the table. I'm exhausted, but I feel like I need to go through them today. What in the world was Red Riding Hood? Ashita was right. The truth should be right in front of me. Ashita's report. Well, let's go first save, I guess. 'Cause I accidentally hit it. Tag.
Don't we already know it was Esko, right?
Yeah, it was
Red Riding
Esko,
Hood.
but who is Esko? You know, like, you think you know somebody, and then you don't. Okay. Well, this is probably like an illustration for it, too. I should report Esko telling her own teacher and more about the job, what started it all, and more proposed to Esko. They gather evidence first, and they arranged to meet at Masquerade that night, but the only thing waiting for Esko there was utter betrayal by the teacher she was in love with. Turned out that Mora was one of the Masquerade's customers. No one knows exactly what happened to Esko. She was found wandering the streets of a red raincoat, and immediately admitted to a facility. In a red raincoat, and immediately admitted to a facility. Fortunately, her mental state was too far gone already, and she committed suicide by throwing herself from the 6th floor window of the hospital. The night, she died with cold and rainy, like today. The report has info on Mora as well. He was arrested for other illegal activities and ended up testifying about Masquerade as well. Your partner where all red was code, and that you were planning to use the deluxe suite of the hotel. That could be the reason Esko wore the red raincoat that night. Not long after the trial, Mora apparently hung himself in jail. I always know the story. Rest for today.
End.
So the case surrounding Masquerade quietly comes to a close. An invisible scar on that dark street. Lives lost there will never return, and neither will their trampled dignity. Only one thing that saves the disaster is that my friends survived. Drew, Banshee, and Show all regained consciousness after that. Got out of it with no lasting symptoms and recovered enough to go back to their lives. I'm unconcluded that the affliction inhibited the soul very much like the mark. In that case, maybe Red Riding Hood was finally released from that horrible nightmare. Like the spirits that gave people the mark. Anything good that came about this because of this case, that would be it. Later. But he's at my door
邪魔す
again.
るぞ
Coming in.
Mashita suddenly shows up on my doorstep, uninvited. Before I open my mouth, he pulls out an envelope and tosses it on the table.
I always show up uninvited, mister. Now, I'm here to deliver this. It's your reward.
Take it and get out of here. That's how I'd be like, get the fuck out of my house, I hate you. Didn't do it because I want a reward.
Hey, I saved your life! How should I know? The client asked me to do this, that's all. I did my job and handed it over. The rest is in your hands. Damn, what a pain.
He turns and curses under his breath, but I can still hear everything he says. That's all you came for?
No, there's one other thing. I learned something from this past case.
What's that?
Something about you.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my
You're sued for this work after all.
god damn it.
That again? Sorry, but I'm done. No more.
Just hear me out. There have been more mysterious cases like masquerades popping up lately.
We could be
Is
partners.
this the epilogue for the sequel?
I thought it might be Mark related, but it seems like I was wrong.
Stops for a moment, then mutters. Yaki Yagi. Oh,
Hyaki Yagyo, a monster's parade.
Huh?
Have you heard anything about it? A Hyaki Yagyo?
yeah, sure, in ghost stories, but clearly asking about something that's happening in the real world. No, I haven't.
That's so. I figured you of all people. Ah, forget it.
First he asks me, and then he tells me to forget it. He only cares about his own bottom line.
She...
Glances briefly at the sofa in the corner of the room.
might have known something.
So you want my help?
The old lady Yasuoka seems to think you could do some good. I do too. That's all I want to say.
Damn, mister, we need you back.
Trying to bring
No,
the
wait.
gang
I
back
have one
together.
last bit of advice. Quit doing stuff like that.
Like what?
You picked up that dead spider, didn't you?
Saw?
Just out of the corner of my eye. That's why darkness follows you. Your ancestors probably had pity on her, too. The living and the dead can't coexist. If you try to accept their feelings, you'll just end up getting pulled in.
I'll keep that in mind, bud.
Yeah.
Mashita just snorts derisively like
せいぜい
usual.
よく考えろ
Give it some thought. Even if you don't want it, the time may come one
Maybe
day.
if someone alive would share my feelings, I wouldn't need to.
Resort to necrophilia. He leaves, closing the door behind. Mark, that ends the case and the end of one chapter in my story. Someday in the future, I can't help but think that door will be thrown open again in the sequel.
That you're not actually in.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Which
is the main character not in the sequel?
No, it's a different cast of characters for each installment.
Oh,
Death Mark. Okay.
gallery has been unlocked. It is being
Well,
saved.
finally done with this.
Made my progress.
Yeah.
Did it.
Oh,
well, that was a trip.
yeah.
Only took,
Okay, now
this is the
leave.
start, yeah,
Leave because this is just the beginning again.
Yeah.
Okay.